There's a question that has been bothering me for a few years now. And I've struggled with it, and I'm still struggling with this question day by day. The question is, which one overrides which, or which one comes first? Is it justice or compassion? Okay, many of you that are endowed with a strong sense of common sense would say that, of course, justice comes before compassion. But I'm not so sure. I mean, that's a very Western like way of looking at things. Right. So from the standpoint of the Judaic religion, from the standpoint of Judaism, for example, it is very, very clear that justice comes before compassion. Okay, so in some contexts, I've been receiving quotes from the Torah, from the Talmud, and from various sources. And I'm studying this every day. I'm studying the Torah and the Talmud every day, and I've been receiving quotes. And on some particular cases, it is actually a sin to pity a wrongdoer. Okay, so you shouldn't even pity a wrongdoer, let alone have compassion for them. Okay, so that is the standpoint of Judaism and the Judaic religion. On the other hand, there's Buddhism. In Buddhism, compassion always comes first. Okay, except when it doesn't. There does exist a little subtlety here. So in Buddhist circles, we say that we take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Okay, so we take refuge on the three jewels. Okay, so every Buddhist should take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Yet, due to personal ambition, maybe it is due to personal ambition. Maybe it is due to something else other than personal ambition. I've been studying three examples. One of them is an English monk. Actually, that's his name on YouTube, English monk. The other one is an American man. And the third one is a Chinese man. So each of them showed disrespect towards Buddhist custom, hence showing disrespect towards the Sangha. So in these particular instances, when one disrespects the three treasures, well, they get burnt. Basically, they get into the realm of Mara, and well, strange things happens to their sensorial experience, first of all, and eventually they get very, very sick. They get very, very much attacked by sensorial experiences. So showing disrespect towards the three treasures always leads into this end. And well, so that's the only thing in Buddhism, right? So I mean, I have a habit. I kill insects. I'm being cruel to animals. I'm saying suppose, because I'm not. Personally, I am not cruel. But suppose I have these habits, then maybe I get burnt, right? I'm cooking some fried potatoes one evening, and I get burned with cooking oil, right? Because I show cruelty to animals. So that's a question of karma, right? If I'm impure, I show impurity in thought, impurity in action, impurity in deed, impurity in speech. Okay, that results in bad karma, and that would turn into pain towards myself. However, as long as I do respect the three treasures of Buddhism, nothing of that magnitude can happen to me. So I'm not going to have sensorial experiences and hallucinations and things that will influence eventually my mental health. Okay, so those are the two standpoints on this particular question. Which comes first? Is it justice or compassion? Judaism says justice is always first, before compassion. And Buddhism says, well, compassion comes first, as long as you take into account the law of karma, and as long as you don't disrespect the three treasures. And it's very funny. Bad people, well, assholes, really. Sorry, excuse me for using this term. It is not used with a hateful intent, but assholes, really. They always find reason to disrespect Buddhist custom. They project their hate on the Sangha, and eventually on the Dharma too, and then on the Buddha too. So I guess it's funny how these patterns reoccur. It's funny how assholes always project their frustrations on the Sangha.